It's our great privilege to have Swamiji here amidst us. He just arrived this afternoon, early afternoon, from South Florida. And Swami Maheshwarananji, as we all know, he was here last year as well. And we love his divine pravachans as well as beautiful chantings that he shares with us. So he's going to lead this satsang for 1 week. So tonight, Friday, 18th, till next Friday, that is 25th. So every evening, the satsang will be from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And he will be speaking on different concepts in Hinduism, Bhakti Shatak and other philosophies as explained by Jagadguru Kripaluji Maharaj. So please take benefit as well as spread the word about the wonderful program. We also have upcoming retreat over the Memorial Day weekend. So Saturday, Sunday and half of Monday, we have the flyer outside. So we have full day program during the Memorial Day retreat. He'll be speaking more on Bhakti Shatak, explaining that scripture, as well as singing different chants out of that. So please do find out more from the front desk, and so please pay attention. Let's make sure our cell phones are turned off in the middle of the pravachan. We want to make sure that the cell phones don't go off. Thank you, Radha Radhe. Once again, Swamiji, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you. Welcome again. Thank you.
We will be doing a chant first in the book, page 102. मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल मतवारी
प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल मतवारी जाके लोचन रसाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके लोचन रसाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके लोचन रसाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल जाके लोचन मेरो प्यारो नंदलाल
मेरो प्यारो नंदलाल
मतवारी मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके नीले नीले गाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके नीले नीले बाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके घूंघर वाले बाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके घूंघर वाले बाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंदलाल
मेरो
मतवारी मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके होठ लाल लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाके होठ लाल लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाकी टेढ़ी मेढ़ी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
जाकी टेढ़ी मेरी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंद लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंदलाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मतवारी मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
प्यारो प्यारो नंद लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
प्यारो प्यारो नंद लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मातु पितु पति लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मातु पितु पति लाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंद लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंद लाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मतवारी मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
नाचे गोपी जन ताल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
नाचे गोपी जन ताल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
बिनु कारण बिनु कारण बिनु कारण बिनु कारण कृपाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
बिनु कारण कृपाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंद लाल
मेरो प्यारो नंद लाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मेरो मदन गोपाल
मतवारी मतवारी प्यारी चाल मेरो यशोदा को लाल
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 बोलो नंदलाल यशोदा लाल की एक बहुत बड़ा प्रख्यात महान संत हुआ। आप लोग जानते हैं, का नाम है जगत गुरुतम श्री कृपालु जी महाराज। कई किताबें लिखा है, उनमें एक किताब है भक्ति शतक। बहुत महत्वपूर्ण किताब है। 100 दोहे इसमें है। उस 100 दोहे में श्रुति पुराण जितने शास्त्र वेद है, इनके सब सिद्धांत उसमें भरे हैं। There was a very, very great saint we all know as Jagat Gurutam Sri Kripalu Ji Maharaj. He's written many books, very important. Amongst those books, one is called Bhakti Shatak. The word Shatak means 100. 100 dohas, couplets on bhakti. This book is available in the store, so if you are interested afterwards, you can get one with translation also. The philosophy of all the Vedas, all the scriptures in Sanatan Dharma, Ramayana, Gita, Bhagavad, Ved, Puran, every scripture has been put into this 100 dohas. Just 100 dohas, 100 couplets. I've been doing this for a while, so I have reached to a certain number. So you may find that I am going far advanced. So the number pages will be given to you that I will be starting today is number 73. I've been doing this for a while now. ये एक एक दोहा में हम विस्तार पूर्वक करेंगे तो कई दिन चलेगा, कई दिन तक. If I were to take one of these dohas and go in real detail, it will take many, many days to explain one doha only, one couplet. So much philosophy has been filled in these dohas, but I'm not going to go in so much detail. Saransh. I'm just going to give the gist of it in the most simplest language, Saral Bhasha, in the most simplest language that any one of us can understand. Literal meaning will be there, and also a little bit of explanation to make it simpler so we can understand and get the true value of each one of these dohas. So we'll be singing the dohas first in a very beautiful tune, rag, in a very beautiful rag that Jagar Gurutam Shri Kripaluji Maharaj himself designed for these dohas. We'll be singing that. And then we will listen a little bit about the explanation. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe,
Jaya Radhe, Jaya
Double.
Radhe.
Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna,
Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna.
ब्रह्म श्याम है सूर्य सम, जीव किरण अनुहार, राधे राधे. ब्रह्म श्याम सूर्य सम,
जीव किरण अनुहार, राधे राधे.
दैवी माया गुणमयी, जानु रूप अंधियार, राधे राधे. दैवी माया गुणमयी, जानु रूप अंधियार, राधे. जय राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे,
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 जय जय राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
बोल लाडली लाल की जय।
जय।
ब्रह्म शाम है सूर्य सम। भगवान श्री कृष्ण is like the sun, Surya Sam. Our Jeev Kiran Anuhat, we the individual souls are like the rays of the sun, Kiran. Devi Maya Gunamayi, Janu Rupa Andhiyar. Maya, Bhagwan Krishna says in Gita, Devi Hisha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Maya, Shri Krishna says, Daivi Hesha, it's a divine power. Or Mama Maya, Meri Maya is my power, Gunamayi Maya. It's Gunamayi. I'll tell you what Gunamayi means in a little while. It's a form of darkness, Andhakar, Andhiyar. अंधकार है। So one is Surya. Bhagwan Krishna has been referred to, compared to the sun, Surya. We the individual souls, Ham Jivatma, is compared to the rays of the sun, Kiran. And Maya, Andhakar, darkness. Bhagwan has uncountable powers, Ananta Shaktiya hai. Everything that Bhagwan has is Anant. Inka ek naam hai Anant. Shri Krishna is called Anant in the Vedas. Anant Naam Rupaya, Anantaschatma Vishwarupo Hya Karta, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. All is the Ved mantras. Referring to Sri Krishna as Anant. Anant means infinite. Iska ant nahi ho sakta. So, everything Sri Krishna has, 6 चीजें हैं उनके पास प्रमुख. 6 things he has main: नाम, रूप, गुण, लीला, धाम, Sant. Names uncountable. Roop, forms uncountable. Gun, virtues uncountable, infinite. Dham, Leela, divine pastimes, infinite, uncountable. Dham is divine abodes, uncountable. Sant, saints, uncountable. Sab kuch, everything. Amongst these infinite powers, 3 are most important. 3 pramukh hai. Krishner Anant Shakti Tate 3 pradhan. Chit Shakti, Maya Shakti, Jeev Shakti Naam. Antaranga, Bahiranga, Tatastha, Kahijare, Antaranga, Sharupa Shakti, Shabara Upare. Chaitanya Chaitamrit. Gaurang Mahaprabhu, the descension of Radha Krishna, says that Sri Krishna has uncountable powers, amongst which 3 are most important. Chit Shakti, Jeev Shakti, Maya Shakti. Chit Shakti is also called Swarup Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, personal potency. Jeev Shakti is also called Tatastha Shakti, बीच में. क्योंकि भगवान का अंश है, लेकिन माया के अंदर में भी है. So this is a power in between, because it's a fraction of Bhagwan, but it's also under the control of Maya. So it's called Tatastha. And Maya Shakti is called Bahiranga Shakti, Bahar, external power. Vishnu Shakti Para Prokta Ksheta Gyakya Tatha Para Avidya Karma Sangyanya Titiya Shakti Ruchyate, Vishnu Puran. Same thing is said in Vishnu Puran, many places. So these three main powers of Sri Krishna. Jeev is also power of Sri Krishna. Maya is also power of Sri Krishna. Dekho, in the Vedas, these three are told to be one. Trividam Brahma me tat. Teen Bhagwan. Jeev is also Bhagwan. Bhagwan is Bhagwan. Maya is also called Bhagwan in Ved. So there's oneness about these three, but they are also different. Bhed, abhed. There's difference and there's also oneness. Difference as well as oneness. This oneness because Maya as well as Jivatma is a Shakti, a power of Shri Krishna. और शक्ति और शक्तिमान को अलग नहीं कर सकते. And we cannot separate the power from that which gives the power. Like for example, the power of fire is to burn, jalane ka, roshni dalne ka, to give light, to burn. Can we separate that power from the fire? No. So in the same way, because Jeev is also power of Shri Krishna, उनकी शक्ति है, जीव शक्ति, प्रमुख शक्ति. It's the main power of Shri Krishna, and Maya is also power. Bhagwan Krishna makes it very clear in Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. He says Maya is a power that belongs to him. Meri Maya, it's my power. Mayam tu prakritim vidyan mainam tu maheshwaram tasyaveva bhutaistu vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. Shvetashvatara chapter 4 verse 10. The Vedas are saying Maya is a power that belongs to Sri Krishna. Mainam. It is his power. Maya belongs to him. सोदासी रघुवीर की समुझय मिथ्या सोपी छूटय न राम कृपा बिनु नाथ कहूँ पद रोपी. Tulsidas also says in Ramayana, Maya is the dasi, the maid servant of Bhagavan. In other words, his power, Shakti. And Jeev is his power. Chinmatram Shrihareransham Sukshamaksharam Abhyam Krishna Dimandit Prahud Jivan Jnana Gunashayam Ved. Hari Ansh. It is his power. Jeev is a power of Shri Krishna. The soul is a power. Ishwara Ansh Jiva Avinashi Chetana Amal Sahaj Sukhrasi. Chapter 15 verse 7 Gita. Sorry, that's Ramayana. Shri Krishna says in Gita in chapter 15 verse 7, Mamaivansho jivaloke jiva bhutah sanatana. The individual souls are eternal fractions, part, sanatan. His power, Ved everywhere. So because it's the power of Shri Krishna, then there is oneness. It is his power. But there is also difference. The sun and the rays from the sun is different. The temperature of the sun as compared to the rays If that same temperature were to be in the rays, we'll be burnt to ashes. We won't survive. There's a big difference between the rays of the sun and the sun का जो temperature है, बहुत भेद है इसमें. Look, in the world, if you take some salt water, the sea, samudra ka pani is salty. You take a tiny drop of that water, it will have all the quality of the sea. There's no difference. Yet, we being a fraction of Sri Krishna, we have big difference from him. Bhagwan is Sarvagya, all-knowing. We, the individual souls, are Alpagya, ignorant or knowing very little. We don't even know who we are. अपने आप को नहीं जानते. Bhagwan is Chit, conscious. We, the individual soul, are also Chit, conscious. Lekin, but Bhagwan is Vibhu Chit, supreme consciousness, while we, the individual souls, are Anuchit, very small consciousness. Many differences. One thing we can compete with is Bhagwan, one thing. Bhagwan bhi aj, hum bhi aj. One thing the individual soul can compete with Bhagwan, he cannot win us on that point. Bhagwan is aj, beginningless, unborn, eternal. We, the individual souls, are also unborn, eternal, beginningless. Gyagyav dvavaja vishanisha heka bhokti bhogyata yukta anantaschatma vishwarupo hyakarta tayam yada vindate brahma me tat Shvetashvataro Upanishad, chapter 1, verse 9. Both Bhagavan Shri Krishna as well as us, we the individual soul, Jivatma, are unborn, Aj, eternal, beginningless. We can compete in that. Everything else we cannot compete. So there is oneness, Abhed, and there's also Bhed, big differences. Same thing with Maya. Maya is Jad, inner, non-conscious. But because it's the power of Sri Krishna, there was a theory of oneness also. So Jeev is also, because Bhagwan is Chit, conscious, Jeev is also Chit, conscious, Anuchit, but still Chit, conscious. So Bhagwan is like Surya, the sun, while the individual soul is like the rays, Kiran. But Maya, being the power of Sri Krishna, is Andhakar, darkness. In other words, just as darkness cannot come before the sun, once the sun is there, it cannot have darkness. Even if all the clouds have come, still you will see. Once the sun is there, you will see. It is not darkness. In the same way, Maya cannot come before Shri Krishna. वो सामने नहीं आ सकते. विलज्जमानया यस्य बीक्षमा पथे मुयाह. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, 2nd canto, 5th chapter, 13th verse. The Bhagavad says, just as this darkness cannot come and cover the sun, cannot come before the sun, in the same way, Maya cannot come before Bhagavan Shri Krishna. It's not easy to understand this songs. It's very hard to explain this thing. Just the point is, we have to understand that there is a philosophy of oneness with all these three, Brahma, Jiva, Maya. And there's also the philosophy of difference. Bhed bhi hai, abhed bhi hai. So it is Abhed. There's a philosophy of oneness because Jeev as well as Maya, the soul as well as Maya, is the power of Shri Krishna. But there's a big difference because Maya is like Andhakar, Maya is non-conscious, Jar, enough, while Bhagwan is conscious. Jar Maya. So it's like Andhakar. It cannot come before Bhagwan, neither a saint. And Jeev, because Jeev is conscious, so Jeev has anuchit, small consciousness, like the huge temperature of the sun, and then we can bear the rays of the sun. Nobody can go close to the sun, that temperature, right? So small temperature, small consciousness. So that's why the soul is compared to the rays. So there is a philosophy of oneness as well as opposite differences in all three of them. We continue. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe Jaya Radhe,
Jaya Radhe,
Krishna Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna Jaya
Krishna, Jaya Krishna.
सौ बातन की बात एक धरु मुरली धर ध्यान राधे राधे सौ बातन की बात एक
धरु मुरलीधर ध्यान राधे राधे।
बड़ बहु सेवा वासना यह सौ बातन यह सौ ज्ञानन ज्ञान राधे राधे बढ़ बहु
सेवा वासना यह सौ ज्ञान राधे राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
वो लाडली लाल की जय सौ बातन की बात एक धरु मुरली धर ध्यान। बहुत मार्ग है आध्यात्मिक विषय में बहुत बातें हैं There are lots of philosophy when it comes to knowing God, spirituality. This question Uddhav also asked Shri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran that, hey Shri Krishna, There's so many different paths. Somebody says, do dan, charity. Someone says, do good actions only. Someone says, speak the truth. Somebody says, do fasting, brat rakho. Every day of the week is a different brat. Sombar brat, Mangalwar brat, Buddhavar brat. Somebody says, only follow Gyan. Somebody says, do Havan. Somebody says, do Abhishek of Shivaling. So many different philosophy. Are all of these correct? Is sab theek hai? Or are none of them correct? What is the reality? Bhagavan Krishna says, Uddhav, I taught only one philosophy in the Vedas. One philosophy. But people of different temperament, alag-alag sanskar, अलग-अलग जीव, अलग-अलग संस्कार हमारे वेद वाणी को पढ़ के अपना अपना विचार बताया. People having different mental tendencies, different temperament, reading the divine words of mine in the Vedas, give their own interpretation. And this is why so many parts have come into being. Tusirashi says, if someone reads a book and understands what's written in that book, then we have to be as intelligent as the person who wrote the book or more intelligent. If the writer of that book is a worldly person, he's written a novel, and we are worldly and we read and understand, that's fine. But if the writer of that book is a saint, and we can read and understand, and we have to be saint too, to understand. खग बातें कग ही जाने. He says, just as a bird alone can understand the language of another bird, only in the same way a saint can understand what is written by another saint. Once, Gaurang Mahaprabhu was sitting with one of his most intimate disciples. बहुत अंतरंग भक्त, Ramanand Rai. His very intimate disciple, and had a discussion on the scripture. संवाद हुआ, शास्त्रार्थ. देखो ये संत और भगवान ऐसे ऐसे लीला करते हैं. Look at how God and the saints, they perform strange pastimes. They are both all-knowing. दोनों सर्वज्ञ है. One pretends to be ignorant, अज्ञानी, and one is his reality all-knowing. One asks the question as though he knows nothing, and the other gives the answer. So that we, souls, ignorant souls under the control of Maya, can understand what we are supposed to do. We can understand the same questions we would have, they ask. Parikshit is not ignorant. Raja Parikshit, inside the womb of the mother, he saw Sri Krishna. Inside the womb, Ashwatthama sent the Brahmastra to kill that fetus. Bhagwan went inside and made him alive. Jeevat kiya. When Parikshit saw Sri Krishna in the womb, so beautiful. Asli roop dekh liya. He saw the real form. We can't see. Jaaki rahi bhavana jaisi, Prabhu Murati dekhi tin taisi. We have seen God uncountable times. Whenever Ram Krishna has descended in this world, in Treta Yuga, Dwapar, uncountable times. Uncountable Treta Yuga has gone, uncountable Dwapar. We were there. I told you, just as Bhagwan is Aj, unborn, eternal, beginningless, we the individual souls are also Aj, unborn, eternal, beginningless. So we have always been there. We saw, dekha. What did we see? Avajananti mamurha manushim tanumashitam param bhavam janantu mama bhuta maheshwaram. Chapter 9, verse 11, Gita. Bhagwan Krishna says to Arjun, Arjun, ignorant human beings under the control of Maya, unaware that this is Bhagwan, not being able to see who I am, mistake me for an ordinary human being, just like themselves. In other words, if we were to see God with his material eyes of ours, we will see him as a material being, just like us, with all the faults and shortcomings, just like us. Just how we are in the inside, exactly that way we will see him. Parikshit saw real Krishna. When he came out of the womb, he kept looking. Where's that person, that fellow I saw inside there? Kahan gaye? That's how we got the name Parikshit. He's asking questions with like such an ignorance that Shukadev ji got angry and he decided not to write any description of Maharas in Bhagavad Mahapuran. What we read is nothing. There's no description. He started it and he finished. What happened in Maharas? Nobody knows. Because Shukadev ji taught, if this Parikshit is putting so much blame and fault in Maharas, little thing he is hearing, what will happen to the people in the world? So he didn't write anything. He just started Maharas and finished. What happened in between? It's not there. Arjun is becoming ignorant everywhere. So in the same way, Gaurang Mahaprabhu, descension of Radha Krishna, he is questioning Ramanan Rai, his disciple. He says to Ramanan Rai, what is the greatest dharma? What is the highest aim of the soul? What is the best thing? Ramanan Rai quoted Gita. Swe swe karmanya bhiratah sansiddhim labate naraha. Chapter 18, verse 45, Gita. Ramanan Rai said, each and every individual should perform his moral and ethical duty. Everyone should do what they're supposed to do, their duty. Husband, wife, child, parent, everyone is supposed to do. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, everybody. Gaurang Mahaprabhu said, okay, that's true. But the performance of dharma, varnashram dharma, duty, will only give Swarg, heaven. And that is useless. Ehi tan kar phal vishayan bhai, Swargahu swalpa ant dukhdai. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to residents of Ayodhya, hey, this human body, which even Devatas are praying for, people pray to Devatas, celestial gods. Indra, the king of heaven, the god of rain, Agni, the god of fire, Vayu, the god of wind, etc. They pray to Devatas. Indraya namaha swaha, Agnaye namaha swaha, Vayave namaha swaha. These same Devatas, they are praying to Bhagavan for what? Durlabham manusham janma prarthyate tirashairapi. Narad Puran. The Devatas are begging Shri Krishna, praying, hey Shri Krishna, please give us birth in the human form. We don't want heaven. There's nothing there. So having acquired this very valuable human birth, which even Devatas are praying for, do not use it to just enjoy the senses. Vishay bhog. Just enjoy the senses. Nor was it given to you to go to heaven, Swarg. Kyun? Why? Swargahu swalp. Because there is no true happiness in heaven. The word swalp means very small, non-existent. It's only the happiness of this material world multiplied a number of times. 0 multiplied by 1,000,000,000,000 will still give you 0. And the worst part, ant dukkhadai, it ends in suffering. After you go to heaven and enjoy, you are going to suffer. You've heard in detail. So, it's not the best thing. Tell me something better. Again, Ramanan Rai quoted Gita. Yat karoshi dashnasi yat juhosi dasyat yat tapasasi kaunteya tat kurushramadarpanam. Chapter 9, verse 27, Gita. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever sacrifice you make, whatever action you perform, whatever you do, offer to Krishna first. So he said the highest aim of the individual soul is to offer all his actions to God. Gaurang Mahaprabhu objected, saying that in this there is the idea that freedom from bondage is acquired only through the performance of action. If you want to attain moksha, it's fine. Mukti, moksha, become free from bondage, but it's still not the best. Aur acha batao, tell me something better. So again he quoted Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braj. Chapter 18, verse 66, Gita. Arjun, give up all duties, all obligations, and surrender completely to Sri Krishna. Again, Gaurang Mahaprabhu objected, saying to Ramanan Rai, this philosophy is only for darpok, cowards, kayat ke liye. You see, Bhagwan Krishna had spoken these words to Arjun, who was afraid of fighting the war because he thought he was going to kill his chacha, mama, tau, that he was going to kill his relations, his relatives, teachers, etc. He was ignorant. Agyani hai, kayat, coward. So what is the aim of one who already has true knowledge that I am the soul, the Atma, and the soul is indestructible? So again he quoted Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannat manasho chatina kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param bhaktya ma vijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvatah tatu mam tatu gyata vishati tadanantaram. Chapter 18 verse 54 and 55 Gita. Now in the first tree that he mentioned, there was a fear of dharma. Dar hai, dar. If I don't do my duty, I will go to hell. In this, there was no fear of dharma. There's no dharma, but it's mixed with gyan, the path of knowledge. Only devotion mixed with the knowledge of the formless Brahm can give the aim. So the fort was also cancelled. Gaurangas Mahaprabhu said, "Wo bhi theek nahi. That's also not good. Aur acha bataiye. Tell something better." Now, Ramanand Rai quoted Bhagavad Mahapuran. Look, there's a saying among philosophers in the world, an accepted saying, where the philosophy of the Bible finishes, the Gita starts. And where the philosophy of the Gita finishes, Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran starts. Now Ramanand Rai quoted Bhagavad Mahapuran. Jnane prayas mudapasya namanta eva jivanti sanmukharitam bhavadiyavartam sthane sthita shrutigatam tanuvang manobhir ye prayasho jitadito pyasitaisthilo Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, 10th canto, 14th chapter, 3rd verse. 3rd. When Brahma realized, Brahma tested Sri Krishna, not realizing that Sri Krishna was the supreme Brahm, supreme power, thinking he was a little boy, ignorant boy, seen him eating the jutan, the food. When the friends, the cowherd boys would start eating their food, Kanhaiya, little Sri Krishna, would put his hand inside their mouth and take the food from inside and eat it. And he would say to them, "Oh, yummy, 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 what yummy, lovely food your Maya has cooked. So yummy." Brahma saw that, he got confused. And you know the katha. He stole the cows and stole the cowherd boys. Sri Krishna himself became the cows and cowherd boys, etc. When Brahma realized that Sri Krishna was the supreme Brahma, he fell at the feet of Sri Krishna and started glorifying him. And this was one of the things he said, one of the first things he said. That pure bhakti, इसमें mixture नहीं होना चाहिए. There's no mixture of gyan or karma or anything. Pure bhakti, without a desire for moksha, liberation. is the highest aim of the individual soul, pure bhakti. Bhagwan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya, Bhakti swatantra sakal sukh khani और बिनु सत्संग न पावहि प्राणी. Every path requires the help of bhakti, whether it's gyan, the path of knowledge, whether it's karma, the path of Vedic rites and rituals, varnashram dharma, duty, the path of yoga, any path, all requires bhakti. Without bhakti, they will give something, but they will not give the ultimate aim. Gyan will take us up to Atma Gyan, knowledge that I am the soul, and that's it. That Gyani falls. Karma will take us to heaven. That's it. You are bhakti, it will take you to Bhagwan. Yoga will give you some siddhis, that's all. And it's finished. You are bhakti, will take you to Bhagwan. And bhakti requires the help of no one. Swatantra hai. It is independent of all parts and the giver of all happiness. But without the association of a true Rasik saint, no one can attain that bhakti. Binu satsanga na pavahi prani. This bhakti cannot be attained on its own. You have to take the shelter from a Rasik saint. And how are we going to get the Rasik Saints Association? Punya punja binu milahi na santa aur sat sangati sanshriti kar anta. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, first he says, bhakti is supremely independent, free from all parts, and can only be attained through the association of a Rasik saint. And how are we going to get that association? After we have done great bhakti, great deeds in our past life, punya or punj. Punj matlab bahut bada bhandar, a big huge storehouse, punj. We have acquired a lot of merits. Then Bhagwan kripa karenge. Then Bhagwan will shower his grace. We'll be able to meet a saint. We don't meet a saint just like that. And without the association of a saint, Satya Sangati Sanshiti Kara Anta, our attachment to the material world cannot be finished. Nobody can destroy Maya. वो माया का अंत नहीं कर सकते. I told you, Maya is the power of Shri Krishna. Nobody can destroy Maya. We can become free from Maya, the effects of Maya. हम पर असर नहीं होगा इसके बाद. Maya will no longer have any effect upon us. The world will continue to exist, but it will not have any effect upon us after you attain God-realization. So, Bhagavad Rasik, Rasik ki baate, Rasik bina ko samajh sakai na, khag jane, khag hi kai bhakha. This is why Tulsidas says, just as a bird alone can understand the language of another bird, Pakshi, in the same way, only a God-realized soul, a saint, a Rasik saint, can understand what is written by another Rasik saint. There are many classes of saint. Rasik is the highest. A Jnani saint can't understand. So this is why Bhagavan Krishna says so many people of different temperaments read my Vedas and they give their own interpretation. But I taught only one thing. Sab karmat khaganayak eha kariya ram pad pankaj neha. Kag Basundar ji is saying to Guruji, hey Guruji Maharaj, ye sab karmat, sabke mat hai. This is the viewpoint of all the saints and all the sages. Conclusion. What is it? Kariya ram pad pankaj neha. To have love for the lotus feet of Prabhu Shri Ram, for Bhagavan. The end of all philosophy. The ultimate end. Sakha param paramaarth ehu kariya ram pad pankaj nehu. There are 4 paramarth, purusharth, char. Right? You all know, char purusharth. 4 traditional aims of human life. Dharma, arth, kama, moksha. Desire for righteousness, desire for wealth, desire for pleasure, desire for moksha. Kag Basundar ji disregards these 4. Lat maar diya. He disregards and says there's a 5th paramarth, purusharth, which is the highest. Sakha param paramarth ehu. What is that? Kariya ram pad pankaj nehu. Having love for the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Bhakti. Bhakti means love, prem. Bhakti doesn't mean lighting diya, doing arti, bhajan gana. ये भक्ति नहीं है. It's not bhakti. प्रेम करना. Bhakti means love, to love. Satvasmin param prema rupa. Naraji says in the 2nd sutra of Narad Bhakti Sutra, the supreme and immortal love for Shri Krishna is called bhakti. Another great Acharya for bhakti, Sandilya Muni says in the Sandilya Sutra in the Vedas, Sa paranu raktirishware, the supreme and immortal love for Shri Krishna, for God, is a supreme, an intense yearning, longing, tivra, pyas, bhuk, that if I don't see Krishna, the next moment I will die. It's called bhakti. So bhakti means pyar karna, prem. Just take an arti and doing like this, physical, or chanting Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 16 mala. Oh, man kaha hai? Pyar nahi hai, there's no love. Not even thinking whose name I'm taking. किसके नाम ले रहा हूं? जरा सोचो, think a little bit. Most important, एक नाम लो, लेकिन ठीक से. Take one name, but take it in the right way. एक घड़ी आधो पुनि में आध. क्या गलत बोल रहे तुलसीदास जी? Because we are taking God's name so much and nothing is happening. So is Tulsidas ji mad to write such a philosophy? No, it means there's a right way to take the name of the Lord and there's a wrong way. जिस दिन वो विश्वास है कि भगवान उस नाम में बैठे हैं, 7% विश्वास, उसी क्षण भगवान आपके सामने प्रकट हो जाएगा. The day we have that faith, 100% that God is sitting in the name. 100%. God will appear before you. We don't have that faith. Gaurang Mahaprabhu ji says, Naam naam kari bahudha nija sarva shaktis tartar pita niyamitah smarane nakalaha etadishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaivami dishamiha janinanuraga. हे श्री कृष्ण, आपका बहुत नाम है. You have so many names. बहुत नाम. और आप इतना दयालु है कि अपना सर्व शक्ति उस नाम में भर दिया. And you're so merciful, you have taken all your powers and put in the name. You are sitting in the name. बैठे हैं नाम में. वो सिर्फ वो नहीं, और उस नाम लेने में कोई नियम नहीं है, कोई कायदा कानून नहीं है. And then, not only that, you have made no rules, no regulations when it comes to taking the name. You have to do puja, you have to sit a certain direction, you have to take a bath, certain kind of clothes you have to wear, you have to fast, you have to do pranayam. To take the name, to chant Radhe Radhe, and anywhere. In the toilet, yes. Maikhana mein. In the rum shop, yes. Anywhere. You can chant the name of the Lord anywhere. Anytime, any place. You didn't take bath for a whole month. Radhe Radhe bolo. Chant Radhe Radhe. Look, you all see, you do puja, or you go and you get someone to do a puja, a pandit to do a puja for you. Whether it's a wedding or any kind of puja, there's one mantra that the pandit always says first. सबसे पहले वो पानी देते हाथ में. He gives you water in the hand, and then he says, as I say the mantra, you take the water and throw like this. Chilka, chirao, charo. Throw all over. What is the mantra? Apavitra pavitro va sarvasthangato piva yasmarit pundarikaksha sabahya bhyantara suchi. Padma Puran. Simple mantra. This is not a bad mantra, Padma Puran. What is this mantra saying? Apavitra pavitro va. Whether you're pure or unpure. Whether you took a bath or you didn't bathe for a whole year. You have on the dirtiest clothes. Whether you're a lady in that time of the month. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Apavitra pavitro va. Sarvasthangato piva. Wherever you are. In the toilet, in the ram shop, in the prostitute house, in the road, in the mandir, wherever you are. Yasmaret pundarikaksha. The moment you think you remember Shri Krishna, smaran, smaret means smaran. Yad kiya. You remember, you remembered, you focus your mind on Shri Krishna. What happens? Sabahya bhyantara suchi. You become pure on the inside as well as outside. अब बताओ कोई तीसरी जगह है शुद्ध करने के लिए? Is there a third place to purify? The ultimate aim of all spirituality is what? Nirmal man. Pure heart, pure mind. Nirmal man jan so mohi pava. Mohi kapat chal chidrana bhava. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to Sugriv, only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. This is an aim of all puja, all spiritual activity. And here the first mantra is saying, just think about Sri Krishna. It's not saying take water and throw. कि पानी डालो, ये कहीं नहीं लिखा. श्री कृष्ण स्मरण, इनकी याद कर. Remember Sri Krishna. Think about Sri Krishna. Meditate on Sri Krishna. Roop dhyan. You become pure inside as well as outside. अब बस यही करो. Just do that. Forget puja, everything now. अब पंडित जी क्या करेंगे? Nobody says just take water and throw like this. Does anybody tell you to sit down now and meditate on Sri Krishna? Nobody. This is the Saubatan की बात एक धारू मुरली धर ध्यान. In Sau is the word Sau is written here 100, it means million. As how many philosophies there are, the ultimate conclusion to meditate lovingly on Sri Krishna, Radha Krishna. और bar bahu seva vasana, increase the desire. This is the word bhakti means seva. The root word, when you want to know what the meaning of a word is, you look for the root in Sanskrit. The root of the word bhakti, dhatu hai. Bhaj. Bhaj dhatu. The root word. What does bhaj mean? Seva karna. Bhaj dhatu sevayam. Seva karna. To serve Sri Krishna, to serve the saint, to do seva. Usko बढ़ाओ, increase that. The more we desire to do seva, the more bhakti will come. Our bhakti आएगी, our bhakti. They're synonymous, bhakti and seva. This is the gyan of all gyan. The ultimate knowledge of all knowledge, to increase that desire to do seva. सेवा करना. अब इसमें भी बहुत लंबी व्याख्यान होगा, लेकिन आज टाइम नहीं है और मैंने कहा कि बहुत करना है, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि एक एक दोहे को लेके कई दिन तक बोल सकते. अब एक तो पूरा नहीं कर सकते, फिर भी ठीक है, इतना आप लोग समझ में आ गए. So this is why I was saying there's much more to tell about seva and how to do seva, but time is limited. And as I told you before, each doha we can take one of these doha and speak for many, many days on this. There's so much in there, right? So, but this for us to understand how important bhakti is. The most important knowledge to meditate lovingly, attach your heart, your mind to Sri Krishna. This is what Sri Krishna says to Arjuna in Gita. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara Yudhyacha, chapter 8, verse 7, Gita. The whole philosophy of the Gita, one verse, one line. Chapter 8, verse 7. Shri Krishna says, Arjun, tasmat sarveshu, at all place, kaleshu, at all times, mamanusmara. Lovingly attach your heart, your mind to me. Yudhyacha, your kshatri, do your duty, fight the war. Duty karo. So this is the philosophy of all philosophy, the knowledge of all knowledge, to increase our desire to serve Radha Krishna, to serve the saint who is Radha Krishna personified. There's much more, but we'll end this verse and we'll go to the next verse tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do a few more tomorrow night. Bol Ladli Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Thank you so much, Swamiji, for the divine discourse as well as beautiful chant. As was told at the beginning as well, so the satsangs will be continuing till next Friday in the evening. So every day 7 to 8:30 in the evening, every day of the next week, and then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That is the Memorial Day weekend. We have retreat here that Swamiji will be leading. So please take benefit as well as spread the word of this divine satsangs as you all experienced. This helps us immensely in our devotion. So please take benefit. Thank you, Radhe Radhe. Now please come forward. Now a couple of you had asked me if they wanted to meet with Swamiji and ask any questions. Yes, you can. So there is sitting area outside. This temple hall is a silent zone, but you can outside you can introduce just take a moment to introduce yourself to him and check with him what time suits if you would like to meet with him and speak to him about any questions. Thank you, Radhe Radhe. Please come forward, take Achman, Arati and Samprasad from Swamiji. Thank you, Radhe Radhe. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow being a Saturday, we have a special satsang also every Saturday. It happens from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 7 to 9 in the morning, and then in the evening, this will be continuing the satsangs in the evening, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Thank you, Radha Radhe. Also, the Sunday satsang, 10 to 12, that happens every Sunday, and Swamiji, since he is in town this Sunday, he'll be leading that as well. So please take benefit while he is in town. We are so blessed. Thank you, Swamiji.